First of all, I just want to say I think it's awesome that all of you got up so early and came here to spend this day with us talking about tech. As a token of appreciation, each and every one of you is going to be given an automatic hour to sleep in tomorrow. But it's redeemable only tomorrow. All that to say, don't forget to change your non-smart device clocks tonight. All right. Well, believe it or not, I'm not a comedian. I'm a mobile assistive technology specialist. I do training, one-on-one group training, or consultations, presentations, whatever you like, tech support. My website, by the way, is www.techjv.com. That's www.techj, J as in Julian, V as in Vargas.com. My phone number, area code 818-794-9554. We can give that out later on. It's being recorded, and you can come up and see me afterward. I have business cards and print and Braille to hand out to anybody who wants them. But I just wanted to get that out there initially. All right, so time is short and it flies by real fast up here. So I'm going to throw a lot of information at you guys. Hopefully you're recording it, taking it down. If not, remember that AIRS LA is recording this, and you can go to airsla.org and find this within probably a few days, a week, whatever it takes them to edit it and put it up there, and you can hear all this information as many times as you want. So, what I'm going to talk about today is what's happening in the world of smartphones and what people are really interested in. And one of the things, of course, is the new iPhone, because Apple, of course, comes out with a new iPhone every year. And some of you may be wondering, gee, is it worth upgrading to this? What am I going to get if I upgrade? So what I'm going to do is very quickly go over the stats on Apple's new iPhone, and ultimately you can make that decision. I'll give you my opinion, of course, at the end as well, but it's always a matter of personal opinion, and it's to be determined what you're going to get from this purchase. So 7 and 7 Plus, just like the last 2 years now, Apple makes a 4.7-inch screen device and a larger 5.5-inch screen device. 7 is the 4.7, the 7 Plus is the larger screen. So they changed the memory configuration. Finally, I'm happy to say no more 16 gig new iPhones.
Thank God.
So now you have your choice: 32 gig, 128 gig, and 256. So for all of you who love doing lots of videos, pictures, storing your whole entire music collection, and then some, that's a good device to get. So one of the biggest changes with the new iPhone, of course, and this got a lot of press long before it was released, the headphone jack is gone.
Thank God.
I'm here to say, though, that there is life after the headphone jack. The world doesn't end. But for those of you who really love to use your older headphones, Apple does include a little adapter that will convert the old 3.5 millimeter plug into the new Lightning connector that you plug into the bottom of the phone. And Belkin, a third-party maker, has one that's even better. It's called the Rockstar, and it will not only let you convert the headphones, but also has an extra Lightning port so that now you can charge and listen to your phones via headphone or external speaker, if that's what you like. So this is available on places like Amazon.com. Apple will also soon, in fact, they were already supposed to be selling them, but they held this off a little bit more on the AirPods, which is a wireless. If you know the AirPods that come with the phone, I'm told they feel very similar, except there's no wire attached to them. And they're really, really neat, but they're $160. So you got to really love wireless, but it should hopefully be out soon. And sometimes it's good that a company realizes that something isn't quite up to snuff and holds it off a little bit. Maybe Samsung could learn something from this. So one other change with the new iPhone is that it's water and dust resistant. So it means that if you have it on the table and you knock your drink over it, it's not likely that any water is going to get in there. If you're in a wood shop or something like that, you got it on the bench with you, the dust isn't going to get in there and ruin anything. The home button changed also. Now there's no more physical home button, but not to despair. there's a tactile thing that feels just like a home button, and when you press it, it gives you feedback as if you had pressed the button. It does this by using what's known as the taptic engine. So it's using haptics to give you the feedback, and it really does feel like you're pressing a button. And it's funny, now that I've gotten used to it, when I have to handle an older iPhone again, I'm pushing this home button, it's like, man, I didn't realize it took this much work to make this thing activate. So I like the new home button, I think it's really cool. And you can change the feedback of the home button. So if you like it lesser or you like it stronger, doesn't matter, there's 3 different settings that you can change for that. Also, for those of you who are worried, oh wait, I can't hard reset my phone anymore, by pressing and holding the power button along with the volume down button, it will still accomplish that task. So another change is that it has stereo sound. 2 speakers, the one on the bottom grill that we are all used to, as well as one now underneath the earpiece. So if you're holding the phone like in landscape mode, when you're watching a video, you will actually notice that the sound comes out of both sides of the phone. One thing I have noticed, however, is that the earpiece sounds a little flatter and less bassy on phone calls. So if you care about that, that might be something to think about. So the 7 and 7 Plus, finally, both have hardware optical image stabilization, where before it was only the Plus models that got it. This is actually useful for things like OCR and barcode scanning. And I have actually noticed the difference in the time it takes to get me a result from barcode scanning when I'm using this new iPhone. So the camera is 12 megapixel forward, 7 megapixel in the front. Don't know why they didn't go 8 on that one, but only Apple knows why it does. The camera lens is slightly larger, and they moved it ever so slightly, probably to make you buy new cases. That's how they make money after all. And on the iPhone 7 Plus, it's a much larger camera lens because it actually has 2 camera lenses, which you may have heard about, which helps especially for zooming in. So again, I'm not sure what particularly of any benefit that is to us, but for those who like taking pictures and doing zoom, it's now you have actual real zoom, not just digital zoom. So, oh boy, I'm really running out of time. Time flies. So, the new colors, jet black, matte black, so that's another distinct way that Apple always does this with the phones. My opinion, honestly, since I have to wrap things up here, is that if you've got a 6 Plus, you're not going to get that much of a benefit. It's only about 40% faster processor on the 7 than compared to the 6 Plus. If you have a 6 or older, you will notice it, and I think it's definitely 6 or older. It might be more of a worthwhile upgrade. But keep in mind, next year is the iPhone's 10th anniversary.
Oh.
So for sure, Apple's going to be doing a whole new redesign. God knows what goodies they're going to give us. So again, if you're happy with what you got, maybe hold off till next year. It might be worth it. Anyway, I'll be up front after this is all said and done, and I'll be happy to answer questions and hand out business cards and all that fun stuff. Thank you for investing time. All right. In honor of the iPhone, we're going to also raffle off here another pocket recorder generously donated by Sweetman Systems. I have to say, I personally use this app, and I think it's awesome. I think it's a very simple recording app made specifically for blind and low vision people. So let's see whose name I'm going to pull out here. Where's the basket?
Okay, let me get that basket right.
All right. Here's the name. Who's reading?